This is my about the session video. The player that I have done my summative assessment on is a player I've been coaching for about 6 months, or a little bit longer, 6 to 8 months. They are a player who played a little bit when they were a kid, and then had a long break off, and then only recently in the last year or two got back into it. We've been working on a few different things in the previous lessons, a bit on the serve, a bit on the forehand, a little bit on the backhand, not too much. And then in this session we looked into the backhand after a little bit of rallying, from the baseline. I was just looking a bit more into his backhand and seeing a few things, and just noticed how he was struggling to get depth on his backhand and get through the ball. So I decided to just start playing some points. I started feeding the ball to his backhand, and we played a few points like that. And then I was trying to get him just to hit the ball a bit deeper with some backhands as well. I would say maybe at the start of the session, with the rallying, he was probably getting, maybe of all the backhands hit, probably maybe 2 or 3 backhands, maybe 30% going sort of deep in the court. And then throughout the session that progressed on and got a little bit better. And yeah, so that was the main thing. I was looking at the depth on his backhand, trying to get more pace and depth on it. And I was obviously looking at the stances, or the stance he was using, because at the start it seemed to be very open stance, especially during the start, and when he was in the middle of the court using an open stance, when he could have been stepping up and getting a bit more weight transfer. And that's what we basically worked on, and it definitely helped him get a bit more pace and through the ball, a bit more depth on it. I think the lesson went quite well. I think sometimes I do talk a bit too much sometimes, when I'm sometimes going off a little tangents, but yeah, I thought it was good. I think what we actually did was the right thing, and it definitely made a difference to his backhand. Put more pace on it and put more depth on it, and that was the goal. So yeah, I think when did the progressions okay, I think. So yeah, I think it was good.